What's up, YouTube? So I'm doing another casual deck profile. This one is a work in progress because we're waiting on some cards, and I'm also waiting on some cards that are already out, but they're just not here yet. It is my Gunkan SUSHIP deck. So to start, we have three Shari, which is your basic normal vanilla card. You're gonna like this is gonna be like the center of your plays. I have three blanks because we have a new card coming out called Gunkan SUSHIP Akashari, I believe, which is just it acts as Gunkan SUSHIP Shari while also like being three extra bodies in the deck to use. We have Ikura, three copies of that, um, which is used to stack your deck with cards, specifically your Sharis and such, while also acting as recursion for your cards in your graveyard. Then we have three copies of um, how do you pronounce this? Shirayao, I think it is, which is also used for stacking, trying to like manipulate your draws and stuff like that. Then we have three Uni, which is used for getting out your XYZ cards, specifically your 5-star one, while also helping you get two Shari. We have three Rescue Rabbit, which is used for getting out Shari. A lot of this is centers around Shari. You could also use it to get. Actually, I think you can only use it to get Shari because it says normal, right? Yeah. We have one copy of Gadarla just for managing your opponent and such. Anything problematic, you can sack it off. And then I have a blank and one. This is for two effect veilers specifically. I think this is a casual deck, obviously. I think it's a more casual card than something like three Ash Blossom, stuff like that. But that's it for the monsters. It's not the most competitive deck, but it's still a pretty cool concept for a deck, so I'm kind of excited about it. Um, it's actually really cheap if you want to pick up the entire deck itself. As it is right now, I think it costs probably less than $20. Um, but onto the spells, we have one Upstart Goblin for draw power. We have three of the field spell, which is, just you have to run three of the field spell. It's another way of getting out your main card, Shari. Um, I've got two Pot of Duality for um, drawing said stacked cards if you didn't have access to a way to get them from your other monsters. We have three unexpected die for getting like Shari out of your deck if you didn't start with it in hand. Two Ties of the Brethren to get one of each of your cards out, which is always nice. That like you can't synchro or not synchro, exceed summon immediately up after, but it's still good. One terraforming because it is limited to get your seaside supper spot, and then two Perry Rice maps for Gunkan Suship Akashari when it comes out because it does have zero attack. This specifically adds a zero attack point monster. The deck currently doesn't have that. Akashari is the opposite of Suship Shari in the sense that it has zero attack, where in 2000 defense, whereas Shari has the opposite. But that is all the spells in the deck. It's a nice like kind of the deck is mostly about like resource management and such like that. Um, for the traps, we have two Solemn Strikes, another more um, casual card to stop your opponent from like getting too gutsy on the board. We have one daily special, more draw, more not draw power, but more it's more hand advantage. Essentially, it makes it so you reveal three Gunkan monsters from your deck. Your opponent gets to choose which one you add to your hand. But if you reveal Shari at the beginning of this, I don't know if it includes Akashari. It might. I forget. I think the card specifically states in hand, deck, and graveyard. I think. it would mean that you could reveal that as well, and then you get to pick one of the three instead of your opponent. And then we have one Phantom Knights Shade Brigand, which I do have a single other sleeve for another copy of that. It's just another body that you can get on the field to exceed summon some of your cards, which is always nice. But that is it for the traps. And then we go into the extra deck. The extra deck is way less filled right now. I have 5 slots there, still not filled. But we have Gunkan SUSHIP Uni Class Super Dreadnought 1 right now. This is your big boy. But I have 2 sleeves set aside. I do have 2 coming in right now. It's just the shop that I ordered from only had 1, so I had to order from a separate shop. Which you can get access to with your Shari and Uni, I think is the one, the 5-star that can up the level of Shari to get out the 5-star or the rank 5. We have 3 Akura class dreadnoughts. We have 3 Shirago class carriers. We have 1 Utopia for the extra link 4. We have 1 Baguska, which is another link 4, and then we have FO Utopic Future, which you can use any of your link 4s that you would have out to create. But yeah, this is the extra deck I have so far. I'm still working on it. This is a work in progress as is currently, which is always a little annoying having to wait for cards, but the deck itself I think is pretty solid. Hold on, I'm gonna swap these so at least the empty sleeves are sandwiched. I always think it's a little annoying having to wait for cards, especially now. I did choose pretty early to get this deck though, due to the actual announcement for Akashari in Power of Elements. I think that's the name of the set. It's not even out in Japan yet. Or it might be out at this point. I'm not entirely sure. I have to look at the release date. But we're probably around like 3 or 4 months out, maybe more from seeing it. But I'm hoping to see some more support for Gunkans in the set. That was the only one that I saw from the leaks, but I also haven't looked at the leaks recently. But yeah, this is the Gunkan SUSHIP casual deck profile work in progress. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell to see when we upload, or when I upload specifically. My socials will be in the description below. And yeah, have a good night.